Call of Duty has officially posted everything you need to know about Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2 Season 1. And we're here going over some of the biggest surprises that's coming with Season 1. Now, one of the biggest surprises to myself is that there's going to be a third-person playlist involved in Warzone 2. I thought it was just going to be for multiplayer, MW2, but apparently there's going to be a separate playlist that might rotate in and rotate out throughout the seasons. Another big change from the Warzone Next event is there's actually going to be loadout drops and not just loadout weapons you can buy from the buy stations that we saw during that event. The first way is going to a buy station, which are now called shops, so a player can use it in-match cash at shops to purchase their primary weapon from their created loadouts. I actually think this is going to be the way to go for those sweaty type players because normally they're pretty good with ground loot, so they don't really need their full loadout, just a loadout weapon. They can use some other floor loot to kind of fill out the rest of their loadout. I'm not sure about this, but they might actually be able to purchase 2 different primary weapons from 2 different loadouts at 2 different shops. We'll see. So in that case, you can get both your loadout weapons, but not like your lethals, your tacticals, and your perks. The second way is our just traditional loadout drop that's going to happen sometime in the middle of the match. But the big difference here, as you can see, it says loadout drops will drop into Al Mazrah in the middle of the Battle Royale matches. However, these are not limited or assigned to individual squads, but instead can be accessed by any player. So what that seems like it's going to be is there's going to be loadouts all over the map, and you can go to them. Obviously, they need to be within the circle. They might be a little time-based as well, but once you go to it, it kind of seems like anyone can go to it at any point. So you got to kind of check out for those guys that are going to camp that loadout. And the third way I just hinted at in that Warzone Next event is strongholds and black sites. Players can also earn their loadout in early game as a reward for clearing out a stronghold or a black site. As for the Gulag, it's going to be very similar to the next event. It's still going to be a 2-on-2 and there's still going to be a jailer, but there's not going to be kind of like an escape option where you get the key and kind of run out of there. Basically, you can decide one of 2 things. You can either battle it out and the winning team, both guys will redeploy, or all 4 people could take out the jailer and all 4 people will respawn back into the game. I have no idea how that's going to shake out, but it's definitely going to be very interesting. One of the biggest things I'm glad to see is that the AI combatants in the Battle Royale are only going to be at strongholds and black sites and obviously in the Gulag. That way they're not just randomly sitting in buildings firing at you when you're just trying to loot away, causing unnecessary attention that you might not want that early in the match. It goes on to talk about that during each match, several strongholds will be activated around the map. Squads can visit these areas to fight AA combatants. The first team to complete the stronghold, this is interesting, must defuse a bomb and will earn the key to a different black site and their custom loadout. Other teams after that must eliminate a specific number of defenders or players and will earn their custom loadout, but not a black site key. And what's different about the black site is just a more dangerous form of the stronghold, but they offer permanent weapon blueprint as a reward and even more valuable in-match items for those who clear it out. I am definitely pleased with that change since the Warzone Next event. Alright, and the last surprise for this video is the Buy Station 2.0, aka the shops. Each buy station contains a unique set of items for purchase in limited quantity, including kill streaks, armor plates, and more. You can see these offerings and you can buy back fallen squad mates within the new interface. And I think this is going to be actually really crazy because if someone goes there and spams a few UAVs and then all of a sudden you go to that buy station to get a UAV because you really need one, and all of a sudden it's not available because it does say limited quantity, or maybe you go to the buy station and a UAV is just not an option there. Hit that plus sign for more Warzone 2 and MW2 Season 1 content to come.